It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at New Era Field in upstate New York. A few moments.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me. I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, hop on it. Rep where you from? Where you post, you're popping your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, them are not the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me. I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful. I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes. It was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead. Easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new. I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't. I can't lose. Ready to make it next. Move your best. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me. I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Green 18.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. 23 yards on the play.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The sack there by Trent Murphy. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. So he's going to go for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the first carry for LeSean McCoy. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10.
Everyone got 4 down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
13 yards, first down, Packers. Now a first down carry by Jones. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No score after one on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He's got daylight past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's got room. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 37 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw again on second down, Rodgers, and this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 67 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check, 43. Alert, alert, alert.
To the air, Allen. It's brought incomplete. It's John Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Bills first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen hands off to McCoy. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 41-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Just like that.
Throwing now is Allen. And he finds Tyler Kroft. 11 yards there, first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
56.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's second down. On play action, Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Rodgers. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. 46 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Za'Darius Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. Here we go.
A final shot before half for Allen. Steps away to his left. Finding room at the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Drop deep, drop deep.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Another try after the first down sack. Allen airing it out deep for Smith. They got his man complete. It's a gain of 34.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, it's Allen. He finds McCoy. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, tight. All 52. 26 months. I'm coming for you. Mine. Hey, Zoo. 26 months. Bring it.
Allen now looks to throw. Looking deep now for McCoy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen off the play fake. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that, Beckett.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
On the left side, he finds Beasley. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Allen going to leave it on the draw for McCoy. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards, the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Check. Round 80. Alert. 42 from up. Check. Watch twist. 22 jet bombers. Alert. 42. Nice 42. Watch, run.
On first down, Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Za'Darius Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
26 minutes.
Allen going to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 27. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off.